Hi! With Halloween almost here, there's only a few short days to cram in some very mandatory Halloween viewing. To help you narrow down to the essentials, here are my picks for the top 10 Halloween specials of all time! Coming in at number 10, The Worst Witch. This 1986 television movie was based on a book of the same name. It starred a very young Fairuza Balk, Charlotte Rae,
hello,
who played a good witch and a bad witch, and Tim Curry, my favorite, singing in front of a blue screen with state-of-the-art special effects.
Something spooky's going down.
State-of-the-art, baby! Number 9 is a twofer with Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy.
Look! The Boogedy Man walked all over me! Isn't this great?
This was another 1986 made-for-TV movie which originally aired on Disney Sunday Movies. It starred a young Bud Bundy, the little kid from Alf,
it's Mr. Gourdy,
Christy Swanson, who was the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and had a special appearance by John Gomez Adams Aston.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogedy Man.
Boogedy! 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 Boo!
It also spawned a made-for-TV sequel, Bride of Boogedy, which brought in Eugene Levy from SCTV and featured a really cool wax museum of horrors that comes to life. Lots of ghosts, lots of gags.
Just kidding, just kidding.
What's not to love? Boogedy boogedy boo! Number 8, The Midnight Hour.
Look out, it's the midnight hour, baby!
Weird.
Another made-for-TV movie, this is from 1985, starring LeVar Burton before he had his visor in Next Generation, the incomparable Sherry Belafonte, Kevin McCarthy, who was in the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the voice of Wolfman Jack, Ahoo! And Macaulay Culkin's first screen role as an uncredited trick-or-treater. It featured a music video that tried way too hard to be the next Thriller, but you should watch it anyway.
Everybody should try it. You're dying. Everybody should try it. Get dead.
Bye-bye now. Happy Halloween.
Number 7, Witch's Night Out.
And now for a dazzling display of magical monstrosity!
Zoe, you're all right.
This 1978 animated Halloween special featured the voice of Gilda Radner from Haunted Honeymoon
Ta-da!
and Catherine O'Hara for Beetlejuice.
I hate Halloween.
It centered on two kids who enlisted the help of a witch to achieve some truly monstrous Halloween costumes and follows the chaos that ensues when the witch accidentally loses her magic wand.
This is what Halloween is all about, my darlings.
Number 6, the Martin Halloween episode, The Night He Came Home.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
Remember Martin Lawrence's sitcom that aired on Fox back in the 90s? If not, you're missing out on one of my favorite Halloween episodes of any show ever, in which Martin and his friends awaken a malevolent spirit using a Ouija board and all heck breaks loose. It's got pranks, spooky stories, seances, even fist fights with invisible ghosts. And a freaky possession.
Mama, say, Makusa.
Fun fact, Tisha Campbell Martin, the actress who played Martin's girlfriend, is one of the featured singers in the film adaptation of Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour! Number 5, the Halloween that almost wasn't, also known as The Night Dracula Saved the World.
Some experts believe that Count Dracula himself is behind this threat to end Halloween.
How dare they suggest such a thing? Halloween is my national holiday.
This 1979 television movie featured all the classic monsters. It had Taxi's Judd Hirsch as Count Dracula.
Good evening.
And Laughing's Henry Gibson is Igor.
Oh, no more Halloween. Oh, say it isn't so, Master.
And who could forget that great disco dance sequence at the end? Yeah!
Keep on thinking, don't stop thinking.
Bueno! Number 4, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, also known as The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Odds bodkins, gadzooks. Look at that old spook of spooks.
It's the new schoolmaster. What's his name?
Ichabod. Ichabod Crane.
Before Johnny Depp's skittish and squeamish Ichabod Crane, there was Bing Crosby's skittish, squeamish, and gluttonous version. This is my favorite rendition of the Washington Irving tale. My only complaint is you gotta sort of fast forward through all the Mr. Toad nonsense to finally get to the good stuff. And the best part, the star is a pumpkin! Yeah! Number 3, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Tonight, the great pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch. He flies through the air and brings toys to all the children of the world. That's a good story.
This special has aired every single year since 1966. Sure, some of the jokes might go over my pumpkin, and sure, the whole Snoopy Red Baron sequence feels a little out of place, but it's a classic! The one complaint I've heard, how come you never see the Great Pumpkin? Well, sorry guys, I was sick that weekend, I had to watch my neighbor's dog. It was a whole hullabaloo, never mind.
Oh, great pumpkin, where are you?
Linus, buddy, I'll be there! Next year, I promise! Woo! Number 2, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. This is an annual Halloween tradition with so many great episodes to pick, so I'm just gonna rattle off a few. Bad Dream House, The Monkey's Paw, Bart Simpson's Dracula, The Shining, Time and Punishment. There's even that one where Homer ends up in the third dimension. A classic!
Happy Halloween, everybody!
And number 1, da-da-da-da, Garfield's Halloween Adventure!
60 men all lost at sea, all of them drunk except for me. 'Twas I who had to face the storm with nothing in sight to keep me warm. Yo ho ho ho, over the raging sea we go. Yo ho ho ho, wherever the four winds blow. Hey!
This special had it all! Ridiculously catchy musical numbers, a dilapidated haunted house, pirate ghosts, and even a super creepy old man with a drooling problem who's not even remotely drawn in the style of Jim Davis.
Well, that made my mind up. Come on, Odie, let's blow this joint. You want to come too?
Huh. Anyway, a great movie to eat lots of candy, 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 candy!
Candy. Hello, Halloween.
If you have a favorite Halloween special that didn't make my list, be sure to add in the comment sections below. I just can't get enough candy. I just can't get enough candy. I just can't get enough candy. I just can't get enough.
Pleasant nightmare.